this Martin Luther King Day, much of the discussion about race in our country today focuses on relations with police.
In the Twin Cities today, Black Lives Matter protesters from Minneapolis and St. Paul are planning a joint justice rally. Demonstrators from both cities plan on gathering around 3:30 this afternoon on either side of the Lake Street Bridge over the Mississippi River. They say they'll rally for justice and equal protection under the law. Each group has a specific case involving police that they are trying to raise attention about. Protesters from Minneapolis continue calling for what they consider to be justice for Jamar. Similar calls for the protest outside the similar to the protest outside the 4th Police Precinct. They want video released from the November fatal shooting of Jamar Clark by a police officer. That shooting does remain under investigation by both state and federal authorities. In St. Paul, protesters want the case of Marcus Golden reopened. Golden was shot by St. Paul police early last year. A grand jury decided not to indict the officers involved in that shooting.
Something else we are keeping an eye on today, how rallies elsewhere in the country could affect air travel. The Washington Post reports workers from 9 U.S. airports have acts of civil disobedience planned. That may include marches through terminals and protests at airline headquarters. The workers have been pushing for some time for higher minimum wages and benefits. We have not heard about any planned rallies at MSP International, but if you have travel plans elsewhere in the country, this could affect you.
This morning, students at Winona State University are mourning the death of a student who was hit and killed by a train over the weekend. 25-year-old Derek Butte of Alden was hit around 1:30 in the morning Sunday, coming home from a night out. Police in the university say he fell on the tracks at the Huff Street rail crossing on the southwest edge of campus. Butte was a National Guard medic. His roommate says he came to Winona State to study exercise science after serving in Kuwait. He would have graduated in May.
He would try to tell me about all the classes he was in and about his biology and chemistry, and I honestly couldn't understand any of it. But I could tell that he loved just learning about it and knowing that he could help people.
A Canadian Pacific train spokesperson says, quote, "It appears the train crew sounded the horn, but unfortunately contact was made. It can take a train a mile or more to come to a complete stop." Winona State University called Derek a valued member of their community. Counselors will be available today at the school's wellness complex.